Can I firstly welcome everybody here today to mark the 550th birth anniversary of Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. And it's wonderful to see people here today, especially our dignitaries, our invited guests. To start today's event, it is organised by the event has been led and organised by SEVA Trust, and I would like Charan Shekhanji, Councillors, to come and introduce today's project, today's event, and then we'll take it from there.
Guru Nanak, he was a social reformer, an extraordinary environmentalist. And the work he did for equality and diversity is extraordinary. I'm just going to share two verses from Gurbani, from Guru Granth Sahib. The first verse is, Pavan Guru, Pani Pita, Mata, Tartamhat, which means we need to protect, we need to respect water, air, and soil. That's my full-time role with the Environment Agency. 550 years ago, there was no awareness about greenhouse gases, CO2 emissions, plastic, but that's what his vision was at that time. The second verse I'm going to share is about equality, about gender equality. So kyo manda akhiye, jit jamme rajan. Why to criticize, why to discriminate female who give birth to kings and queens? Guru Nanak Dev Ji not just preached or gave messages, he actually led practical life. He worked hard. He introduced the concept of organic farming. He farmed in Kartarpur, which is in Pakistan. There's a lot of talk going on in the media about Kartarpur corridor. So that's where he spent 10 years doing farming, organic farming. I mean, this exhibition is all about his life and teachings. So it starts basically clockwise once he's inaugurated. So from this end, all his life in terms of age, in terms of the area he covered, so it goes clockwise. So there are 21 pictures in total. Some paintings printed from the paintings, some are very rare, so obviously we cannot bring those here, but these are the original prints from some of the rare paintings. So hopefully you're going to learn from his life and have a really enjoyable evening. Lastly, I just want to say something about SEVA Trust. We have been working for last 4 years. It's a voluntary group. All unpaid volunteers are doing selfless seva. And there is a little stall there on your left giving some of the details of the projects we have done so far. And we will be really grateful for your feedback, for your advice, and for your support.
Can I welcome Professor Prof Randhawa ji, and I'm truly privileged that we meet again. He's a Professor for Diversity in Public Health. He's a Director for Institute of Health Research at the University of Bedfordshire. The list is endless. I will just share a few headings with yourselves. Randhawa ji is a Director for Organ Donation and Transplant Research Centre. Public sector board leadership experience, vast experience behind Professor ji. He's also, I'm delighted that he's also the Deputy Lieutenant, and which links us and the Royal, the monarch of this nation. So we are truly privileged.
So if my mother were here, she'd want me to say this. So I do come, I'm very privileged and humbled to come from a Sikh family. And thank you to the president of the committee for kindly sparing a few minutes and showing me around that amazing building. I just wanted to say a few words. Firstly, many congratulations to the SEVA Trust, the Gurdwara, the High Commission for organising this wonderful exhibition to celebrate the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. It's truly a privilege when we as Deputy Lieutenants get to attend these events, and I'm here on behalf of the Lord Lieutenant Helen Nellis, because we want to celebrate the huge success and diversity that we have in this county. And it's true to say that all the faith communities have made a wonderful contribution to our county. And, you know, you can't help but be mesmerised by that landmark that is such a huge asset to the community, not just visually, not aesthetically, but also in terms of the bringing together of people. And I know the huge service you do for the community. I remember as a child 3 things that my parents used to drum in my head. So I'm going to have a go because I was thinking about this, and my mother said, "Just have a go." So when we were children, I've got 2 younger brothers, by the way, and we were talking about this yesterday. There's only one thing, and so this is my limited Sikh knowledge, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. And it was drummed in our head, and I still remember it, and I think it sort of chimes with what Charan kindly said. We were taught 3 things. So we were taught Nam Japo, Kirat Karo, Vand Chako. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So I think there is something about Nam Japo which is about it doesn't matter who your creator is, it doesn't matter what religion you're from, you should always remember God in whichever way you wish to do so. And I think that's a hugely individual thing, but I think it's something we as a county are truly proud of, that every community comes together and celebrates whatever the religious festival may be, whatever the community event may be. They're always multi-faith, and I think that's fantastically, you know, something that we should always recognise and acknowledge in our county. Kirit Koro, about working hard, working honestly. Well, Bedford is a thriving county. You know, employment rates are going up, we're attracting lots more business, the Sikh community have made a massive contribution, you know, and I think that's something that, again, we should all be very, very proud of. And then finally, Vand Chako, in terms of selfless service and wanting to help others, I think that's, again, a universal value across all the faiths. And I see so much fantastic work in terms of helping communities across every faith group. But if I may, because this is a Sikh event, I just want to call out 3 Sikh organisations that I think are truly leaders in this area, in this county. And it's only for time I'm going to use 3, but the list could have been a lot longer. So the first, obviously you'd expect me to say this, is the SEVA Trust, because their work isn't just here in Bedford or here in the county, it's national, it's international, and I think that's something that we as a county are truly proud of. I love the fact that, again, they work with all communities, and this whole thing about giving everybody an opportunity to contribute and help is something we should be really, really pleased about. I think the second organisation, I'm not sure if they're here, is Seek Forgiveness. A lady called Sandy, who leads that organisation. They're a Bedford-based charity who champion all the work around mental health. So again, it's an issue that's quite a stigma in all communities, especially within faith communities. People find that really difficult to talk about. And I think it's absolutely wonderful work they are doing to try and get people talking and acknowledging there could be mental health challenges within our Sikh community. And most importantly, how do we help them? So fantastic organisation. And thirdly is an organisation called the Mandeep Mother Memorial Foundation. So they're a Sikh charity in Luton who actually last year were awarded the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service. They're the first ever organ donation charity in the UK to have ever been awarded the Queen's Award. And they happen to be a Sikh family. and they believe that their Sikh values in terms of selfless service led them to donate their son, Mandeep, when he was 18, sadly died on January the 1st, 2001. They donated his organs, and since then, for the last 18 years, have championed the conversation around organ donation. So, they're just three. But I think there's so much more, and I think it's truly an honour for us as a lieutenancy to be here today. And I wish to congratulate you all. I hope you have a wonderful 3 days. I know it's not just the 3 days. There'll be a whole series of other events. And please feel free to call upon us all, and myself as well. And I look forward to inaugurating the exhibition. Thank you very much.
Without further ado, can I please invite our history maker, a dear friend, a resident of our town, Mohammed Yasinji, a history maker in the sense that our very first Asian MP representing Bedford and Kempston. Mr. Yasinji.
Thank you very much for inviting me here today. I'm not a history maker. Actually, you guys are a history maker. You came here more than 50 years ago, and you created a playing field for us who came later, or we are second or third generation. And we are using that playing field. That's the reason we succeed in our life. In this different aspect of life, I'm a member of parliament, but there are a number of people who are from BAME community are very successfully serving Bedford and other part of the country. So thank you to you guys who came here a long time ago and worked really hard and created this playing field for us. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can I say thank you to SEVA Trust and the Gurdwara Sahib committees for inviting me here today and inviting all of you here today to celebrate Shri Guru Nanak Ji's 550th birthday anniversary. I was reading history and the life of Guruji. He was born in Nankana Sahib in India, which is Pakistan now. And he traveled around the world to give his message. His message was, there is one God. He is listening to you. If you need anything, ask him directly. His second message was peace. Wherever you live with love, peace, and harmony. And his third message was equality. Everybody is same. You're Muslim, Hindu, Christians, or any other religion. You are human beings, and you are all equal. Look after each other. These are the messages impressed me a lot. He was the first guru of Sikhism. The message was, again, wherever he went to different parts of India, and I was reading that he spent a large part of his lifetime in Arabs. So he learned from different communities, and he came back, and he gave a message of peace. This is a very important message for all of us. Sikhism is religion of peace. They're teaching the people how to live with harmony. And we are proud of you, all of you who live in Bedford. Your contribution for the last half century or more has been exceptional. Somebody touched on that we speak more than 121 languages. It's true. And the people from more than 111 countries or different nationalities live in Bedford. We are proud of our diversity. Our diversity is our strength. If you live in Queen's Park, where this Gurdwara is, I used to be councillor here, and we had more than 50 nationalities just living in Queen's Park. So we are proud of our diversity, and our diversity is our strength. I'm so proud to open these celebrations today. These celebrations will be continued till Sunday evening, and a number of people will come here, and we can show them how rich we are through our diversity. And we are giving a message of peace to everybody. And I'm proud to become first Member of Parliament from 18 Black community. And this is the beauty of Bedford. When I stood for the election, I said this before, my friends, colleagues, and a number of other people, they believed that I can win, but there were a lot of people who were telling me, you're wasting your time. The people in this Bedford, people are not going to vote for you. But Bedfordians have proven them wrong. And I'm so proud to represent everybody. We might have different political views. We can have different of opinion, but we are all one, living as one nation in Bedford. The nation is Bedfordians. Thank you very much indeed.
Sandy. Sandy forgiveness. Yeah.
जसविंदर जी